Couple things I want to talk about first really quick. My church is going through Daniel. And this week, our pastor, I'm going to pull it up because they post the notes on the Instagram. Our pastor said something that I just cannot get out of my head. Talking about Daniel. So he read, we're going through Daniel, so Daniel 3, episodes 1 through 30. I'm not going to read it all here. You guys should. Here is the question. How do you remain true to your biblical convictions when facing relentless flames fueled by opposing cultural values? That is what the podcast is about. That is what a lot of us are going through right now. That is something we'll be discussing at the tea party. Like, how do we remain true to biblical convictions? And a biblical conviction is our conviction on marriage, our conviction on abortion, our conviction on helping the poor, our conviction on how we speak to people, our conviction on the things that we participate in, our convictions on sexual immorality. It's all defined by the Bible. How do we keep this when culture is going the exact opposite? This week's interview episode is going to be with Carla from Culture of Life, and we kind of talk about, for example, like cultural modesty and like what the Bible, or I'm sorry, cultural values and like what the Bible says about like being modest and like how women should be. So it's just all coming together really nicely and just, it's beautiful. And he says, we fight fire with fire. What does that mean? FIRE is an acronym, which I think is cute. Anyway, faith, integrity, resilience, and endurance. That's what FIRE is. We fight the relentless flames with faith, integrity, resilience, and endurance. I just think that's so good. You can't avoid crisis of faith, but you can expect the comfort of Christ in the midst of it. And that's something that I think, you know, in every day, I'm just trying to think of like something every day that we can go to. And what I always think of is like sexual immorality, because that's something that if you most if not all of us kind of have confronted that, have had experiences where we could either go biblical convictions or go the cultural way. And so when I think of that, it's like when you are in that situation where you can do that, it's hard. It can be hard. But if you have faith, integrity, resilience, and endurance, you can get through it. So I really wanted to share that because I just thought that was like, last week's sermon was so good. I'm actually really excited. Really excited to see this, to continue this sermon series. I think it's really good.